during Colgate week, and for that matter, the first week of the Robert Morris women's hockey team's longest homestand of the 18-19 campaign. 4 straight series in a row, all here at the RMU Island Sports Center. The Colonials, the unbeaten streak standing at 5 games now after the road sweep of RIT, and a sweep that was of note, not only because it was the first series sweep of the year for the team, but you guys were able to win a series opener for the first time this season. What was the key in that first game to coming out and getting the kind of consistency that you had been looking for in previous series openers?
I think it's just been a work in progress per se. We've been playing very good, we feel like, both nights, and sometimes you don't get a bounce, sometimes you don't get a break, and sometimes you just don't find the back of the net. So I think moving into the RIT weekend on the road there, we continue to just play our brand of hockey, solid defensively, got some great goaltending, was able to capitalize on a couple plays, and obviously get the W before the empty netter. So it was close without a doubt, but we know that all our games are going to be close. So it's just a matter of continue to play consistent hockey from between the pipes out, and when we do that, we put ourselves in a position to win.
And to your point about great goaltending, Lauren Bailey keeps the CHA Goalie of the Week award for the second week in a row, 2 shutouts in 3 games, and she's playing, I would contend anyway, maybe the best hockey of her collegiate career. She's on such a roll right now. And I know that, looking back to last season, I'm sure it was tough for her to a degree to, for most of the time, ride shotgun to another successful player at her position. This year, it's really been her show. She's really embraced the opportunity. What kind of things has she been doing well that she's getting the good numbers lately?
I think just consistency and focus. And it really comes down to the practice week and what she's able to do there, and how well she's able to string together an hour and 15-minute practice. And that's kind of, in my mind, been the biggest contributor to her success, in the sense that she's found a new level of focus, which thus has translated into a new level of consistency. And then you combine that with the work ethic and drive to get better every week at, not to say her weaknesses, but just to improve her game. Those 3 things, that's all you want. That's what you want. And she's doing them, and she's doing them fantastic. And she's starting to see those results in games.
And as head coach, your job is to kind of big picture stuff and build the name, the brand of the program as best you can from your position. How gratifying is it to have a player in the national scoring race and playing so well from a national perspective as Jacy Gebhardt is, now riding a 5-game goal streak and up there in the points column?
No, it's fantastic. You need somebody finding the back of the net. You need somebody putting the plays together for other people to find the back of the net. She's really kind of, not to say jumped on board with it, but yeah, she's put herself in the national picture. She's in that race. She's putting up great numbers in terms of goals and assists, and finding a way to get it done each and every night. And that's what you need. If you can get a couple more people in the mix, that's even better. Some of those top 10 teams, they got 2-3 people in the top 20, and when you get that, you're able to spread the scoring a little bit more evenly throughout your roster. So we'll look to get a few more in there, but again, you talk about consistency and focus with Lauren. Jay's at the top of the list too, every day.
And the forwards really seem to be buying into the whole the two-way hockey. And I look specifically at the penalty kill. This past series, the team got really solid penalty kills and timely penalty kills when it absolutely had to. And it wasn't just Bailey making saves. It wasn't just Welshie and Curley laying down like they always do to block shots. Jay got in there to block a shot here and there. Rennie got in there to block a shot here and there. How about that bunker mentality from that forward group?
It's fantastic, and we talk about knowing the situation. And last weekend we killed a 5-on-3, pretty much a full 5-on-3 late. And when you're doing that, you need players that understand the situation and understand the importance of the small plays within the big picture. And that's what we're seeing. Sometimes, sometimes you give up a power play goal. a team's special teams are, maybe, going a little bit hot, but sometimes timing and context is everything, and knowing those situations. At the end of the night, your goal is to be better than your opponent's special teams. That's it. Have a better PP and have a better PK. You do those two things, you put yourself in a good position to win that game that night. And then over the course of the year, you just want to continue to grow with knowing the situation, knowing that a small play matters, a block shot matters. A block shot could be the shot that has eyes, and our players understand that. So when they get themselves or find themselves in that situation, we're making the right play.
And finally, let's take a look at this weekend. Let's take a quick look at the Colgate Raiders, the first opponent on this long string of home series, a team that was maybe a couple bounces away from winning a national championship last year, coming off a big run, a ranked team coming into this weekend, so a potential resume builder for the team, certainly. Just of all the opponents that you could have open this long homestand with, how exciting is it to get a marquee opponent in here and have a chance to take them on here at home?
It's great. Any chance, whether we're at home or on the road, to play a team of that caliber. They made a national championship run last year, losing in that championship game, had just a heck of a season. So they have players that know what it takes. And when you're able to play a team like that, you challenge yourself to figure out what you have, and you also figure out where you fit in the big picture. And it's college hockey. We go out there. We only played them once last year. You end up tying them 3-3 in a big game, a hard-fought game before Christmas. Now you get them down here, and they got some players that can finish, without a doubt. Some high-quality players, but we like the way that we're playing. Strong defensively, we're good between the pipes, solid defensively. So it should be a great matchup. Should be a lot of fun.
And we think it's going to be a lot of fun. A big test for the Colonials, but the way they're playing lately, they've been up for just about any challenge, and we'll see what happens with this particular challenge as the Raiders do come to town Friday at 7:05, Saturday at 3:05. RMUcolonials.com for ticket information. Of course, you can watch on CHA Digital Network. Head coach Paul Colontino. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Matt.